All right. By this point, we're fairly far along in the midfield attacking portion um, of our curriculum. Switching point of attack and combination play. So we need to get playing and organizing into a little bit of a bigger space. So this is a 6v5. This is focused on 77, 6v5 to goal, and then 2 counter goals just over halfway. It's important to stretch it if you can and not go half field. So if you've got the field space to do this, I would recommend using a little bit more than half field. The goal is for the defending team to build out over half, and we've been working on that. So we should give them the opportunity to do so. We should also be building in this half. So most of our attacking for the blue team is going to be in that half. Ball's played in from the 4-5. We still need to continue the high expectation of passing, receiving quality, and pace. Again, what happens if we can invite pressure to one side, and what does the other side look like when we do that? Once we switch it, what must we do? Go forward quickly. We also must support it, right? Support it and go forward quickly. Common questions should be, do we have a numbers advantage? If we don't, where should we go and how do we get there? Where's the space? The common question that I continue to ask players at 77, 99, and 11v11 is, where's the space? Like all of our ages, where's the space on the field and how do we get there? How do we create more space? Playing to this side is going to give us space over here, especially if we can keep it on this side for a little bit. Just because we play here doesn't mean we have to get to the left side quickly. Let me get to a field that looks a little bit easier to read so we can actually see the roles and responsibilities here. So for the attacking team, we have a full team outside of our goalkeeper, right? So if we're playing 7v7, we have a 2, an outside back, a 4-5, a center back, a 3, a left back, an 8, a center midfielder, and then 2 9s. Okay, this is the formation I like to play, 7v7, only because it gives us the ability to get wide. We can use these players to switch the point of attack, right, and get more numbers forward. Once we do so, we can use these players, right, to create the 2v1. So we've created the 2v1. We can pass here and then get this player even further up. So there's nothing wrong with this player getting up in the attack. It's perfectly good. Okay, so that's a habit we've got to get out of some of our 7v7 players. But I have full knowledge that you guys are capable of doing that. And then on the defensive side, we have the goalkeeper. We have a 4-5-2-3. We have an 8, and we're just down to 1-9, right? So we numbers down. Typically, they're not going to defend with everybody anyway, but numbers down gives us a little bit of an easier opportunity. We go to goal, okay? So we stretch it and we go to goal. We look to, again, switch the point of attack and then combination play on the flanks if we can get 2v1s out here. This is where our numbers are going to be. They're not going to be here, right? They're going to be here, especially in 7v7. So can we take advantage of the 2v1s wide to get further up, right? So if this player is even in this space, okay, and this player comes up to defend, are we supporting here? Are we supporting here, right? So we can play into the 8 and then maybe into the 9, or play in the 8 and then the 2 goes over, okay? Another option when we talk about this is if we get the 9 out wide, right, and 2 supporting and 8 supporting, you got the other 9 supporting here. If the 2 supporting the 9 like they should be, and this player dribbles centrally, right, can we overlap this player? So we've got the overlap here. Combinations, overlaps, and then all of the coaching points on the technical functions that we talk about. Continue harping, passing, receiving. It's important that we play with the build-out line and offside to make it as real as possible, okay? If you have a whistle, get it, and call fouls. If your voice is loud enough, use it and call fouls so we can do some free kicks. Make this throw-ins, make them goal kicks, etc. Every once in a while, we can say, all right, ball's starting up here, so we get more repetition of the the theme, the topic for the week and a half, but the week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it may be. But play some real soccer and some rules as well, just to mix that in, so we can get some coaching of those things, especially as we build to some events. This is typically when we see some events going on or we see some games. So we want to coach those things in these activities as well. always fun to just play as big as we can, but still get the topic and the theme out. It's a good session. So any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, enjoy.